Scarpins Avenue.
Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Sklarbro Country, the virus edition, aka the Pandy Pods,
AKA two twins for the win,
aka two Jews, no tattoos,
AKA someone gave us a good one on Twitter. What was
two
it?
dorks, no pork.
Come on, there was
And
another
this
one.
time, two dorks, no pork is pretty damn good.
I love it. But someone gave a new one.
AKA two Wolverines, one Sklarantine,
AKA two bros, no hoes. And hold on.
AKA one Afghan between two men.
So somebody gave.
Look it up, guys. And you look it up while I talk to the people.
You
Jay.
look it up.
No, you look it up. Hi, guys. How are you? Hope you're doing okay. Hope you're getting through this week. I am loving...
AKA two Sklars, no SARS. That was the one I wanted to find. All right.
Hope you're getting through this week. It is like week 11. I've lost track of the weeks. We are still homeschooling our kids. My daughter's camp got canceled this week, which she was going to go for a month this year. This summer, she is devastated. So just managing emotions, managing our families, and trying to be the best people that we can be and push projects along. We've got a stand-up date that we're going to be doing on June 4th. The Nowhere Comedy Club will give you guys a link and let you know when that's going to be. Everyone who's listening to this, please try and get tickets for it. There's only 390 tickets.
Right. And I think the first 100, it's $10.
Yeah. And then the next, but you're on, you guys are, it's like a giant Zoom call with like, if we can get it sold out, it's a Zoom call with 400 people and we can hear you laughing. It's the best approximation of a stand-up.
And I think there will be, if you're a diehard fan, there will be a VIP hangout, and they cap that at 50 post-show, where we'll answer questions and we'll be on a Zoom with you. It'll be like a ridiculous county commissioner's Zoom with the Sklar brothers. Post-show.
I may throw a cat, guys.
I'll throw a cat and then get fired.
All right, let's jump into this, shall we?
Yes.
Okay. Now, nobody knows what's going to become of college next year. We have great friends, our friends Dave Becker and Stephanie Ratkin.
They're twins.
They aren't twins. They're married.
No,
that would be weird. But they have twins. Their twins are going off.
THEIR twins.
Right. They're twins, fraternal twins. The daughter's going to be going to Harvard next year, and the son's going to Northwestern. They live in Chicago. I'm sorry if I revealed too much about their lives, but their kids are amazing. And they're like, we don't know what our kids are going to do next year. Our buddy Brad Meltzer, his son, he was so excited when his son got into Michigan, and they don't know what's going to happen next year.
Our friend Josh Levitsky's daughter got into Wisconsin, and she doesn't know if she's going to go. It is a very much up in the air moment. You have maybe a whole generation of kids are going to take a gap year.
Which, by the way, can I just say
because you're spending so much for school. I don't
want to do it for online.
Yeah, here, let me spend $70,000 and have my kids sit at home and take the classes online. No,
if the school is going to offer, and by the way, kids aren't going to want that either. It's not like you want one of your years of college to just be at home like your high school was.
Right.
You don't want that. Yes, you want to move forward with your life, but I think kids are happy to start their lives maybe a little bit later.
Look,
anyway,
when they graduate from school, because the economy is so bad, everyone's going to have to take a gap year.
Which, like I said, I don't know why the Gap doesn't capitalize on this.
They need to capitalize on this.
They need to capitalize on this.
Look, you're the Gap. Say, look, what are you wearing in your gap year? You're going to wear blue jeans.
You're going to wear
cheap
mom jeans and sweatpants. It's like Gap.
The Gap is, they should just come out and be like, we're a slightly more upscale Old Navy. And I think
Old Navy is our outlet, sort of a store.
So I think Old Navy is the outlet for the Gap.
No, it's not.
Is it?
Is it?
I think it is.
I don't know if it is.
I think Old Navy is an outlet for the Gap.
Jay and I were driving along in Southern California.
This used to be a comedy bit that we did because we were so appalled. We were driving down to a comedy gig.
And we saw there's a group of stores called
outlets.
Outlets called the Citadel. It's right out of the 5 just past downtown.
Because yes, that's a great name for a name after a military institution.
College.
Okay.
So at the outlet store they had an Old Navy outlet.
And to which I said,
an Old Navy outlet?
Isn't Old Navy already an outlet for the Gap?
Yeah.
Who is walking into Old Navy going like, $2 for 99 pairs of socks and a puffy vest?
No, that's
I can't. Thanks.
Not gonna. I'll wait till they get to the Old Navy outlet before I
pull the trigger on these khakis for 8 cents.
Before I pull the trigger on some snow boots for a wooden nickel.
before I pull the trigger on 7 fleeces for $7.
Thank you very much. We'll wait for the outlet, the Old Navy outlet.
Craziness.
The Old Navy outlet should just be a way for you to register in the Navy.
Yes.
Like, you don't think you're doing it when you sign your credit card.
Yes.
That means you are now in the Navy.
Yes.
So to speak.
To quote the Village People.
To quote the Village People, you are now in the Navy.
All right. So here's the deal.
No one's going to college.
No, I wouldn't pay. If my kids were in that moment, I would have a serious conversation about like, hey, I know it's going to suck, and I know we'll figure out something else for you to do. We'll create our own curriculum.
I mean, people don't want to pay for high-level universities like they're going to the University of Phoenix. And what if there is a university in Phoenix that is an actual university, but people going there are now going to have to go online,
that is
and they have to explain.
That's Arizona State.
So they have to explain to people,
I'm taking classes online. I'm at the University of Phoenix.
Oh, you're at the University of Phoenix?
Not that University of Phoenix.
Not that University of Phoenix.
I'm at the real, not real or unreal.
Colleges are trying their best to keep up appearances, holding Zoom classes, holding Zoom graduations, giving out honorary degrees. Still, the honorary degree, it's fine.
It means something. I guess if you're like a sort of notable alumnus, if you've donated a lot of money to this school, if you've done some philanthropy.
Like Vince McMahon should never get an honorary degree anywhere. Okay?
Never. That guy is.
That's what I'm saying. Like, let's just be careful who we're giving out honorary.
He's the enemy against education.
Yes. Speaking of honorary degrees, to everyone at Virginia Tech, and I'm speaking directly to you right now, who's ever gotten an honorary degree from Virginia Tech, this next story will make you take that degree off whatever wall it's hanging on and throw it away.
You can burn it. It doesn't mean anything.
It's not worth anything after this story.
No.
Virginia Tech's virtual commencement ceremony included an honorary doctorate being bestowed upon a beloved university staffer. I'm okay with this.
Already.
I'm happy with this.
It wouldn't be a story on our show if it didn't start to get stupid.
A therapy dog named Moose.
Oh, boy.
Now, we must stop right now. And
That's Dr. Moose to you now,
okay,
by the way.
That's right.
Yeah.
I want to stop right now and make it clear that I support all the work that this dog has done. I'm telling you, this is the best dog.
This is a very good boy.
A very good boy. That's my favorite part of BoJack. When you're a good boy.
You're a good boy.
You're a good boy.
A very good boy.
Or when Mr. Peanut Butter was in the relationship with Pickles and he came home just from being out and she's like, he's home, he's home.
He's home. And anytime someone says anything, the ears go up and he looks up.
So good. So we must stop and say, congratulations. This is a wonderful dog. I love this dog.
Good boy.
A really, really good boy. Give him lots of kibbles and bits and bits and bits and bits.
Give him, tummy
scratches.
Give him bones. Give him the things.
With the marrow in the bones. Give him
sausages. Whatever you want to give this dog. But an honorary degree?
This dog couldn't give a giant dog crap about an honorary degree.
A dog crap that you have to clean up.
Is that for the dog trainer or the dog owner?
You can give them both.
Give them an award.
I
give
guess.
them an award, but I wouldn't give them an honorary degree. They're not doing the work. This is the difficult position that Moose has put everyone in.
Dr. Moose.
An honorary degree. The school announced Moose, an 8-year-old therapy dog employed at the school's Cook Counseling Center. Employed. What's he doing with his money?
He's not getting paid, I'll tell you that much.
His owner is employed as a dog trainer. The dog is a tool. The dog helps out. Okay.
Look, the dog serves a purpose.
Was awarded an honorary doctorate in veterinary medicine Friday. That's got to make every guy and gal who went through the vet program feel good.
Oh, yeah.
As part of the school's virtual commencement ceremony. I know it's a virtual commencement ceremony. I know people aren't dressing up for this goddamn thing.
And look, we cannot again stress how much we love dogs.
Honor them. Single them out. Put them on Zoom. Put the dog on Zoom.
Give this dog his own page.
Make him the mascot for future Hokie games. Let him run out on the field. Let him run wild and take a shit on the 50-yard line during a game. I don't care.
It is a waste of an honorary degree if you're going to give it to this dog right now. Just is.
There is a vaunted Virginia Tech alum out there right now who has done some amazing work.
Have you Googled most famous Virginia Tech?
I haven't. Go do it. In a laboratory or as a public servant, that is a person who is waiting to receive his or her honorary degree and was edged out by Dr. Moose to get his or her honorary degree. Moose, who has been at the school since 2014, is one of 4 dogs serving at the Cook Counseling Center as a work therapy dog and ambassadors for mental health awareness. Now, you will not find people who are more into mental health awareness.
That's correct.
Okay?
That is
Talkspace that sponsors this program. We couldn't be more behind it. I think therapy dogs are the best things in the world. I can't tell you how much my dog is getting me through this period of time right now, and I want to give him everything in the world except an honorary degree.
Robert E. Bob Castle Jr. is the flight director in mission control at NASA's Johnson Space Center.
Does he have an honorary degree?
He's got a degree.
Okay. An honorary degree?
Not an honorary degree.
Okay, fine.
All right.
Working therapy animals and ambassadors for mental health awareness. The canine previously received the Virginia Veterinary Medical Association's Animal Hero Award in 2019. Again,
he got an award.
He doesn't care. I can tell you.
Dog doesn't know.
The dog doesn't know.
Dog would be as excited for an honorary doctorate degree as a Gainsburger.
That's right.
That's just a fact.
How about we give the person who thought up the whole dog therapy program an honorary degree?
That's a great idea.
And that person can accept it with Moose by his or her side.
There you go.
The students here talk a lot. Okay, now this is their reasoning. Whoa. The students here talk a lot about how Moose has broken down the stigma around mental health care on campus. Great. Again,
I doubt the dog has broken down the stigma.
Owner Trent Davis told CNN. Veterinarians are unfortunately a very challenged population. They have high rates of suicide, and this profession can be quite disturbing. I agree. You got to take care of pets. It's not good. He has really helped the students and staff of Virginia Tech and have gotten a lot of recognition for that. He is great.
We love this dog.
We love this dog.
Cannot tell you how much we love this dog.
And for everyone and everything that he has helped out, okay? Unless the certificate you're going to give Moose is a bone in the shape of a diploma, which, by the way, give that to him.
Give it to him.
You just don't have to call it an honorary degree.
That's right.
You don't have to put Moose's picture up with everybody else's picture during that thing.
Right. And we love Moose. And Moose has gone through it.
The school said that Moose is facing his own health problems amid COVID-19 pandemic.
He's been going through the rings.
He was diagnosed with prostate cancer just 1 week after his birthday in February. He doesn't know what his birthday is.
No, he doesn't know.
Dogs don't know what their birthday is.
It's not like you ruined his birthday with this news.
No. Officials said he probably doesn't even know that he has cancer. That's Moose. Mm-hmm. Officials said that Moose is still receiving chemotherapy treatments while continuing his therapy work. He's a great dog.
He's such a good boy.
Stop making us say he's not a good. He's the best dog in the world.
You're putting us in such an uncomfortable position to say that this is stupid and we love this dog.
I couldn't love dogs more than I do. My dog Roman is at times my favorite person on the planet.
And Moose is amazing.
Okay? He's like Bear from BJ and the Bear. Okay? They called him a bear, but he was a monkey. It was amazing.
He's a moose, but he's a dog.
It's brilliant. Okay? Nice touch.
And he's a huge help to the sick people.
And he's huge inspiration to people with prostate cancer. He is an inspiration.
Give this dog a bone.
Give him tons of praise. But there is no point whatsoever in giving him an honorary degree.
Well, my whole thing is when I heard this is like, is he going to be able to sit still long enough to accept
I don't know. This is a long
degree?
speech.
Like, is his owner going to have to say, Moose is currently unavailable to receive his honorary degree from Virginia Tech University because he is busy scooting across the living room rug on his balls as if they were wheels.
This is the same thing that happened to the guy from NASA Control last year.
But he did tell me to tell you all to never forget what's on top of the house. Who's the best home run hitter the Yankees ever had, and how smooth Edward James Almost's face is.
Ruff. Ruff. All right, there you go. There we go. That is how we do.
Ruth, and Ruff.
Are we going to do a little voicemail today?
I think we may have one. I think we do.
Is this Cliff and Jason's daily pod?
Might be.
This is such a good podcast. Another daily pod that we are offering that we want you guys to check it out. They left us a voicemail. Check it out right now, and we'll see you on the other side of the break.
Mr. and Mr. Sklar, a.k.a. the Sklar Brothers. It is Cliff Dorfman from Stuck at Home with Cliff and Jason. What up, guys? My kid just ate my fucking sandwich. I literally just spent an hour and a half boxing, blood sugar so low, get downstairs, my fucking tri-tip sandwich is gone. This is what I'm dealing with. how are you guys over there? How's everybody? What's going on? Fill me in. Just been doing the live show every day with Jason Smith, and literally thank God for that, because it's the only thing that's keeping us structured every day, Monday to Friday, 3:30 to 4:30 Pacific time, and I have to have an hour of content ready to go with great guests. We have like David Arquette and Bob the Drag Queen, and oh my God, we got like, oh, Gilbert Gottfried's coming on, like all these amazing people, and I can't believe it's actually what I get to do for a living. But Jason and I have to come up with shit for an hour every day, and then our weekends are actually like weekends. So it's given us this amazing structure, and then plus people can just listen to the podcasts every day, like after, I think it is how it goes. Jason explains it to me. It's, I'm just learning everything, man. But you guys have been so supportive. Love you both. And if you get a chance, call me back. I know you're busy, but what the fuck could you be doing? This is like the 13th message I've left you. Jesus, you think already I'd get a call back? I mean, everyone loves me, so it's not that. Call me back. You're stuck at home, which coincidentally is the name of our podcast. Stuck at home, like everyone else, by the way. Stuck at home with Cliff and Jason. So call me back, because, you're stuck at home. Stuck at home with Cliff and Jason. There you go. I said it. Guys, call me back.
Let it say. Let it say. Let it say.
Hey guys, welcome back to the show. I want to remind you, we have the YouTube page. Please come check it out. YouTube, look up Sklar Brothers or Sklarbro Country, and you will see our page. Subscribe to it. Spend some time. Look at all the videos. We're starting to post up. We're going to post up Held Up, a new episode of Held Up, which was
with
our web series.
Commentary on both sides of it.
We're going to start doing commentary around the Cheap Seats episodes as well. Give you a little bit more, so it's like its
Some
own
behind
program.
the scenes, a little DVD, a little extra stuff you can't find anywhere else.
But only right here on our page. And that's YouTube, and look up Sklarbro Country. Subscribe to that. Spend some time on the page. All right. Shall we jump into this last story?
do it.
It's official. The sexy nurse is not a thing during the time of the corona.
I don't know how it can be. I mean, it's a little suspect to begin with.
Well, this story is going to make
Halloween, maybe, but I don't know.
This story is going to make, if you're delivering flowers, maybe. All right. This next story details it, and I'm not sure where I come down on the issue. I kind of know where I am on some parts of the issue, but there are other parts of the issue where I'm like, I could see where it is. All right. A Russian nurse, and of course it was a Russian nurse,
with a mail order Russian nurse?
faces the sack, which means getting it's
Fired.
British for getting fired for only wearing, quote, lingerie. Is it lingerie or is it, quote, lingerie beneath her transparent gown while treating male coronavirus victims? Of course she's Russian, all right?
The fuck is she wearing a gown for?
She wasn't Russian to put her clothes on, that's for sure.
Folks.
So she may be fired for what she wore. Who is she? Jennifer Aniston in Office Space? I only saw 2 pieces of flair.
On those scrubs. You got to wear more flair.
And yes, sacking, like we said, British term for firing, but it also sounds like she's going to hop in the sack with someone based on what she wore. An unnamed medic aged in her 20s. Who's writing this?
Unnamed medic?
Unnamed medic aged in her 20s. Is this like a freelance wine and spirits magazine contributor?
This is like the great grandson of Ernest Hemingway.
Aged in her 20s with a rough start but a strong finish.
She pairs well with a pandemic.
She pairs well with a pair of lingerie. Mm-hmm. So this Russian gal told hospital chiefs in the city of Tula, I guess that's Tulsa in Russian, that wearing a uniform under her PPE clothing left her feeling too hot. And then it was time.
Does that mean too hot temperature-wise?
I was going to say, and then it was time for her to turn up the heat.
Yeah!
I mean, she does have a point. She's wearing like a plastic, what can only be described as
a shower curtain.
Yes. There is no way that's breathable. In order to protect her, there's no way it's breathable. It's the thing your parents always warned you about a kid, all right? Never put your face in a Ziploc bag.
Don't do it.
Remember, you're going to suffocate, so why don't you do it? Because it suffocates you in so many ways.
Are they saying to wear this to protect you from the disease?
I'll show you a picture of her and I'll describe it for you guys. So she essentially saran wrapped with medical hat, goggles, a mask, and 2 plastic sheets, a plastic sheet covering her whole body, okay? And an elderly man looks on like it's Christmas. Okay. And
the elderly man is like the old guy from Blazing Saddles, who
the priest.
the priest who also was the old man.
He's the old man in everything.
He's the old man in Young Frankenstein.
Yeah.
Now, Mr. Hilltop,
Yeah,
I need
that
you
was
to
him.
lift your left leg.
That was him. Boom. And she said it was too hot to get fully dressed underneath. I feel like we should allow nurses to wear whatever they want underneath their plastic protective sheets. She wasn't naked. If she's naked, that's one thing.
And her face is covered, and she's wearing
If
goggles.
we're expecting these people to work 14-hour shifts, it should be whatever makes you feel comfortable. Am I right?
Yes.
After a picture of the woman would share widely on social media, she was punished for non-compliance with the requirements for medical
But why
clothing.
after it was shared on social media? That's the thing. Like, if someone would have come up to her in the day of and be like, hey, look, here's the deal. Put on something else.
I'm trying to understand what wearing medical scrubs under that outfit does, because you can't reach your pockets.
Right.
You can't put anything in your pocket. So how is it utilitarianly helping her other than just you shouldn't wear, I guess, lingerie? She told bosses at Tula Regional Clinic Hospital that she did not realize the PPE she wore when treating COVID patients on a male ward was transparent. Okay, now she's bullshit.
Now she's bullshit.
Now I don't believe her. I was so on board with it. Did you see
I was
how
on her side until we were fighting for her until she pulled I had no idea it was transparent. You're not being
I didn't know this
transparent
plastic
right now.
sheet that I could see through was see-through.
You're
That's
not
essentially
being,
what she's
you're
saying.
not being transparent.
Okay, if she can't, like I said, if she can't tell if a plastic sheet is see-through or not, then can't she be trusted to hand out the correct medication? Despite this, the regional health ministry reported that a disciplinary sanction was applied to the nurse, the infectious diseases department, who violated uniform requirements.
Well, fine. So she violated the uniform
Hang on a
requirements.
second. They didn't buy her explanation that she didn't realize that it was transparent?
That does feel like a pretty airtight argument against this.
You could see more through her explanation than she could see through her protective gear.
Thank you.
And you should really be able to see through her I could see through her protective
Well, so
gear.
first they said she was wearing lingerie, then later she claimed she was wearing a swimming suit.
beneath the gown. Like someone in her sphere said, tell them it's a swimming suit.
It's better if it's a swimming
If it's
suit.
not lingerie, then what they can say? Lingerie is
But
a
I
little
wouldn't
bit
say
weird.
it's lingerie. Like lingerie is like underwear for the express, like written consent of sexuality.
That's right.
It is the embodiment of I'm going to sexify my underwear up. This is not lingerie. If it might be her underwear, it might be her underwear. It might be a bathing suit. It is not lingerie.
Right.
She's not like dressed like a French maid.
If she had a better medical argument for why she was wearing the swimming suit, I feel like I would be on her side more. The nurse has not spoken publicly about the incident, and the exact details of the disciplinary action were not revealed. But she's now an Instagram influencer.
Of course she is.
Kidding.
Of course she
Follow
is.
her at Dirty Nurse
She
773.
is not. Although she could build off of this.
She really could, and it would be an opportunistic thing if she did. But I'm saying she could
Move
build
to
off.
Portland, join Boober Eats.
Yep, Lucky Devil Strip Club, and start delivering food in
Work the drive-through. If anyone gets sick, you can take care of them. She's the sexy nurse on hand.
This does highlight, though, a crazy double standard, don't you
Yes.
think? Like, if a dude walked into this Russian place wearing a Speedo underneath his transparent protective gear, they'd be like,
Whoa.
Sergey,
Look at this
this
guy.
guy, is he hilarious or
How
what?
funny
How
is he?
overworked is this? Let's give him a round of applause. How overworked is this guy that he had
You're
to put
like
on a
this.
Speedo?
You're like Patch Adams, only funny.
Exactly. We appreciate Sergey's sense of humor at a time when we all need something to
Look,
thank
this
you.
guy's not taking life too seriously.
That's right.
Meanwhile, this woman does it, and now it's a big deal.
One
I
pa-
guarantee you, no men complained.
Right. One patient said there was no objection from the men in the ward. Of
course.
Yeah, I love that one guy felt like he could speak for
Let me
everybody.
talk for all other sick people, most of whom I don't know.
I'm pretty sure that we're all cool. Most of whom I've never spoken to ever.
Right.
But I'm pretty sure everybody's cool with it. Russia has more than 300,000 cases of COVID-19 with a death toll of 2,972. No way. No way.
That's
There's no way I'm believing those numbers.
No.
There is no way.
That they have less than 1%.
Moscow has been accused of downplaying the true level of fatalities. Hold on a second. Moscow fudging numbers?
That's not
Making
on brand.
something look like it is when it isn't. Like making.
We're talking about Moscow here, right?
We can see through Moscow's numbers fudging like you could see through this gal's outfit.
I bet this county where this woman's working probably has 2,600.
By the way, I feel like Russia is totally the type of place where nurses would be required to give happy endings to their patients.
Yeah, and be like, that's how it is. Unless you want the KGB to take your children away.
That's right.
Do it.
If you told me that was a thing, like tell me that was a thing and I'll show you my reaction to it.
Russian nurses have to give happy endings when they're done giving medication.
Not like, oh my God, that's crazy. It just, that adds up is what I would say. That adds up. Meanwhile, the head of Russia's COVID-19 monitoring, Dr. Alexander Mayansakov, shocked Russians with his blunt speaking on coronavirus. He will be dead soon. Let's just call it like it is.
Going to die.
And not by corona, but by the Politburo.
Yes.
He said the infection will take its toll. We will anyway all get sick. Those who are supposed to die will die. All right.
Wow, what are you saying?
What's he talking about? The bikini nurse? Is she going to die? Or himself? Or just all the sick people that won't get the care they need in Russia?
This is where you realize that it's just a mess.
He should have amended the statement to be, we will all get sick anyway, and those who will die in Russia will die.
But we won't
not report
it.
Everything is fine. We have it all under control.
I have no knowledge of a lingerie nurse.
There is no one here working here
who did that.
Who is a lingerie nurse.
I don't know why you're bringing that up. Russia's probably going to get it down to 0 in a week.
Yeah, I think so. I think they're going to bend the curve.
Just a lot of flu deaths that are weird.
Yeah,
what can you say?
Weird lingerie flu deaths.
Don't punish this woman.
She's a hero.
You put her in a position where she had to lie.
This is what you tell her. You know what? Put on some shorts.
Put on some shorts.
Put on a tube top. We don't care. Be comfortable.
Yeah.
Be comfortable.
Put on a body sock.
Thank you for your service.
There you go. Put on a leotard. If the thinnest thing you can find that kind of covers it up.
The thinnest thing you can find that covers it up is basically Russia's explanation for COVID-19.
Yes.
Very thin and trying to cover things up. All right, guys. Have a great week. Have a good day. Tomorrow's our last. We're going to record for tomorrow for Friday, and then we're at the weekend already.
There you go.
We love you guys. Punch a water faucet, then wash your hands. Stay socially connected.
And don't get infected.
Stay protected, but keep your distance. We love you. We'll see you tomorrow.
La-ti-da-ti-da-ti-da. La-ti-da-da.